A rare ninepence issue of Astonishing Tales featuring Deathlock the Demolisher, the most savage Deathlock shocker of all. Yesterday dies today. Once you were Luther Manning. Once you shared your life with a wife and child, now you share your life with a machine. Once you were a man of flesh and blood, now you're only a cyborg, a half human mechanism programmed solely for destruction, yet unable to destroy yourself. Stanley presents Deathlock the Demolisher, twice removed from yesterday. Overview. Past events dictate that I get sick pewter, gut stinking sick. Want to hear me go bananas, pewter? Listen, the death machine is dead. Long live the death machine. Anomaly. Status of death implies former status of life. The mechanism appellated Darth Machine was, is a now living unit. Yeah, just a tank with nobody inside. Just a hulk of cold metal with nothing inside to guide it. Nothing but the urge to kill. Like me, Pewter. Just like me. Omni computer terminal I read out on escape subject Mike Travers. Continuous search for the cyborg Deathlock. Subject has located the slain rebel, Link Shane, and now proceeds armed on a go course, indicating success. Hole in a wall that size, and Luther must have been involved. Don't know who this poor guy was, but in his condition, and he'll be needing his weapon a lot less than I will. Tracks are deep, too deep for a normal man, but just right for Luther's quarter-ton cyborg frame. Warning, possible pursuit approaching rapidly. I can hear heels, Pewter, and I don't need you to say when. Now. You just won't quit, will ya? All right, Turkey. Happy Thanksgiving. Wait, Luther, is that you? It's me. It's Mike Travers. Thought you were dead, Mike. Glad to see I was wrong. And sorry if I don't sound it. Guess I've turned crybaby, Mike. Feeling sorry for myself. Can't think about anything except finding that surgeon, getting myself normal again, so I can face my wife and kid again without making them sick. Luther, we'll have to change more than your face before you can go back. I couldn't tell you before, Luther, but, well, Janice and we, 6 months ago. Shut up, Mike, don't say it. Luther, for God's sake, man, it's been 5 years. 5 years, Luther. You were dead. What were we supposed to? No! You took them too? After they took my body, half my brain, all my feeling? No, Luther, you can feel. You're proving it right now. Shut up, Travers. You were supposed to be my best friend, but instead you ripped off the last shred of past I had. You even killed my hope. I got nothing now, except an in, itch to bust your skull into eggshell. Observation: extirpation of subject Michael Travers serves no logical purpose, therefore constituting an unnecessary expenditure of bionic energy. All right, Luther, I'll grovel if that's what you want, you stupid jackass, because I want to live, just like you wanted to live when I saved your life from that cushion bomb. I'll say it again, Luther. It was 5 years. You are officially declared dead. You are dead. Subject Travers' assertion technically and conceptually correct. Yeah, maybe I am dead. Maybe it's just this stinking body that keeps getting in the way, confusing things. All right, Mike. Right now you're lower than scum to me, but you did save my life, so I'll let you keep yours. Until the next time I see your mother loving tail here in Manhattan or anywhere else. Remember that, scum. Terminal I. Readout. Relooking position of cyborg Deathlock, Lower Manhattan. Precise coordinates recorded on ancillary datasheets. How could she do it to me, Pewter? How could she? Huh? What's that? Sounds like a chopper. Correct. Technical specifications of subject vehicle as follows: height. Stuff the technical garbage. It's got blades and it flies. I'll take it. But are you sure this is the surgeon who worked on that Deathlock goon? What the? Of course I'm sure. Would I take all this nice crisp bread from you if I didn't have the authentic goods? That's what Cortatuccio wants to know. So why don't you prove it by delivering the goods to his penthouse? Well, what are you waiting? What are you and your thugs waiting for? You got your money. So it ain't it about time you went and got the cyborg, Doc? Yeah, guess Cortatucci deserves his payoff, but first we go a little something for you, Summers. Peter, this looks like it's just about to get interesting. Waste him. No! Subject Summers displaying extreme fear attributable to, my God, no. No kidding, Peter. Here I thought his teeth were rattling because he was cold. But it ain't the guns that are shaking the dirt from his pants. He was looking over their shoulders, Peter, straight at us. Still, what he saw won't do him much good now. Correct. Subject's life functions terminated. Aortic artery ruptured, suffering, drop dead, halt. Is that so? Nice shooting, scumballs. Who? Just call me Twinkle Toes. It'll make my fallen arches feel better. Now, about that nice shooting. Babies, you ain't seen nothing yet. That's him, the Deathlock cyborg. Get him, get him. Fat chance, Mr. Briefcase. Only thing you're gonna get is. Uh, uh, I squeeze and the thing duds out. Looks like I wasn't just whistling Moxie. They ain't seen nothing yet, and they ain't about to, Pewter. What's wrong with this stinking kill stick? Danger, danger. Execute evasive tactics or suffer dysfunction. Repeat. All right already. I'm diving, I'm diving. And on the way, you can start answering my questions. Request inimical to survival tactics. Fundamental programming clearly prohibits extraneous data output in situations of persisting danger. Presence of extant threat dictates that you answer the question before I rip your guts right out of mine. Subject weapons power crystal now void. Energy depleted. Conclusion weapon useless. Of all this stinking, slimy, lousy, dirty, rotten. Halt. Repeat. Halt emotion. What do you mean, halt? I've been lugging this bloody laser rifle over Manhattan and it doesn't even work. Wouldn't you be mad, Pewter? Irrelevant. Present circumstances require attention, focus, maximum. You mean this ring around the rosy merry-go-round? Contingency. Death threat originates from three separate coordinates. Emergency proximity of first adversary. Is that all that's bugging you? I can hear which one's coming closest, Peter. Scuffling toward the corner like an inchworm afraid of finding a rattler. But since I gotta punch his face before his gun turns the corner and blasts mine, I think I'll take the easy way out. And let the corner punch his face. Success report. Excellent. Trajectory of wall fragment estimated with near precision. Thanks for the back pat, Pewter. Nice to hear it coming from you. Of course, still I hate your fruity nuts and bolts, Guts. Wait a minute, Toots. I got bad news for you. Playing with guns can get you hurt. Warning, secondary adversary approaching from behind. Yeah, I know. And that's exactly where he's going to land. On his. Warning, third adversary remains extant. Yeah, well, in that case. Alert, confront adversary immediately. I think I'd better take that hint from the two bozos who ain't extant. Danger, life functions in jeopardy. Confront or evade. And see if one of their guns here just might come in handy. Baby makes three, Peter, and then there were none, she said. And I say killing's just another word for hold it, that sound. It's the stinking copter. I forgot about the weasel with the briefcase. He's getting away. Statement corroborated by success of subject's flight calculated at percent 99.699. I don't care if it's 99,000%. I ain't letting that turkey get away, Pewter. Alternatives limited to none. Vehicle's rate of ascent occludes detainment or capture. And I'll jump after him. Impossible. Distance of projected jump exceeds capacity of this organism's muscle tissue and or spring socket ball joints. Look, Peter, I'm going to take this jump if I had to leave my legs behind, and you can keep the lousy spring socket ball joints. Because Mr. Briefcase up there knows where to find Mr. Surgeon. If it's a choice between living in this putrid body and missing the jump to go splat in the sidewalk, then I'd rather die. Next, the man machine cyborg Deathlock lunges into a shocking new direction of mind stunning proportions, as well as the return to blistering full book length stories in the experience we call Once Removed from Never. The end. Tales of the Watcher. I am the Watcher. I see all. I know all. Countless are the cosmic dramas I have witnessed. This is but one. Why won't they believe me? You must listen. You must believe me. There is a fantastic creature lurking in our midst. Why won't anyone believe me? Why? Why? It's no use. No one will listen. How can I ever convince them of what happened on that horrible night? Good Lord, it can't be. And yet it is. It's a spaceship. It must have crash landed. It's empty. But there must be something inside, some clue. I've got to find out. Up ahead, there's the control room. That book. It looks like the ship's log. I was right. It is the log. But according to this, all of Earth is in the deadliest danger. It tells how an invader from space was sent here. After you have landed on Earth, you will transform yourself to look like an Earthling. I hear and obey. Yonder is Earth. If you can evade the humans, we shall attack. But if you are captured, we will not dare. Now go. My controls do not function correctly. I cannot slow down the ship. I must prepare for a crash landing. That's the last entry. He must have crashed in the next few seconds. But the ship is empty. The alien's body is not here. That can only mean one thing. He survived the crash. He is walking the earth now in the guise of a human. Help, police! An alien spaceship has landed. A monster is loose among us. Man, you're running nuts no matter where you go. Don't just stand there. Every minute counts. We have to find the alien. Look, Mac, if we see any little green men, we'll call you. Now scram. There's a policeman. He'll help. Officer, wait. There's an alien hiding among us, disguised as a human. We've got to find him. Sure, sure. He just rode past on a pink elephant. Phew, I guess it takes all kinds. No one believes me, but wait, there's an army post nearby. Look, fella, I'm busy. Why don't you take your little fairy tale to the boys at the space agency? Of course, I should have thought of that. I'll show them the alien's logbook, too. This will convince them that I'm telling the truth. Are you kidding, sir? I simply can't disturb Professor Crater with a ridiculous tale like that. But you must, you must. Look, at least give him the alien's logbook. It will prove I'm not insane. Well, if you insist, he's got to believe me. He's got to. You may go in now. Thank heaven. You saw the alien's log, Professor. You know he's really here on Earth. Yes, I know. But how can we find him? He's disguised as a human being. He could be anyone. Yes, he could be anyone. What are you doing? It should be quite obvious. I am holding a gun. You don't think I'm working for the alien, do you? No, I do not. Then, oh no, it must be you. You are the creature. Isn't possible. All the millions of people on Earth, how could I have blundered into the one man who is an alien in disguise? How? You haven't. What do you mean? Look at this logbook. Look at it closely. Only one person could have read and understood that unearthly scrawl. Only the person who wrote it. Now I realize what a fool I've been. In all the galaxy, no one ever made an error such as this. When you crash landed, the shock must have given you amnesia. You temporarily lost your memory. Because of the most fantastic freak accident of all time, I have caught myself. The end.